Guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is track day and I am so excited because this will be the first time that I'm taking the S2K out since we completely redid the suspension and got the spoon hardtop and everything else. It's going to be really fun and I'm very excited to test out how the car is going to feel. So we are actually at the same track that I blew up my diff on last time, so it's kind of like a little redemption track day, but I'm very excited. Also, today's video is sponsored by Valvoline. Valvoline was kind enough to sponsor today's track day, so I'm going to go into that a little bit later on when we check the oil in. We are about to get ready and go out for our first session. There's only 20 drivers today, which is amazing. That means tons of track time and a lot of fun in the S2000. Praying to the car gods everything goes smoothly today, but I'm very excited to see how the car feels. Let's get started.
So Dustin, how are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous, dude. I really am. I don't know, this track is just so big and so fast that like it's like your pre-track adrenaline rushing, you know? But I think once I'm on the track, it's gonna be great. Yeah. It looks like everybody is in the intermediate session, so I think there might be some traffic, but hopefully it's okay. We're about what, like 15 minutes out? 15 minutes out, and then we're gonna go for a session. I cannot move, dude. I'm solid. All right, you ready, Tim?
Yeah.
First session. God, intermediate group is packed. Scared the shit out of me. Look at it, put a massive hole in it. What the hell? That was nuts. You see this? Wrecked.
Yeah, it almost went all the way through.
I thought it did at first. It scared the shit out of me, dude. Did you see me wave at you?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. But yeah, unfortunately, this is a really slow group. There's no passing in the first session. I hope now that lead follows over with, this next session will allow passing, because this car feels phenomenal. Like it's unexplainable. It feels so good. So I really hope next session we're able to pass, because I got stuck behind a Miata, and you know, hopefully this doesn't cause any issues though.
All right, I'm gonna check over the car, make sure tire pressures are good and fluids are good, and then we'll get back on the track next session.
Second session here. This one we are able to pass, or won't get stuck behind any cars, hopefully. I got some pointers from Matt. If you guys remember, I go to the track with Matt all the time. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it to this one, but he gave me some pointers. I'm gonna go for around like a 148-ish. We'll see, 148, 150, somewhere around that. Let's get it. What's up? Thank you, brother. I love your car.
I love your car too.
Thank you, brother.
I have the same car.
Really? That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, brother. Want to go back? Oh, I should really know when to come back in, but this thing has just been so much fun that I just keep pushing the shit out of it. Our tires are extremely, extremely hot. I was sliding around everywhere the last couple of laps. Tim, what's the...
That's 32.
That's not too bad. 32.
See,
Let's check the rears.
We set it at 28 in the beginning, so you're gaining about 4 psi.
33, yeah. So tires are getting hot. Gonna let the car cool down a little bit and then go back out. I got a 144, which is the fastest I've ever done here. I think last time I was here with this car, it was only like a 152 or something like that. So 144 is awesome. I want to go back out and try and get something a little bit lower though too. All right, we're going out for session 3. Something doesn't sound right in the rear, so I'm gonna do a warm-up lap, see how the brakes feel, see how everything feels, and hopefully everything's okay. Last session was definitely our best session so far. We just filled up the car with some gas, got some food. As you guys know, fluids in the S2000 are definitely one of the most important things to keep track of while you're on the track in these cars. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go ahead and top off the F22 with some Valvoline VR1, and the car's been performing great today. A lot of you guys asked me why I opted to actually use Valvoline, not only just because I love their VR1, and if you guys are curious about the benefits of VR1, check my last track prep update video where you guys can get the exact benefits on why I use the VR1. But Valvoline was actually the world's first motor oil brand ever, and their records go all the way back to the first ever race back in 1895, which is really crazy. The way they design their oil is actually really awesome as well. They have a dedicated engine testing lab, which allows them to run more of the industry tests than all of their competitors. Valvoline also uses the highest quality base additives in their oil to give you peak performance over all of the other competitors, which is why I love this oil. I'll also put some more details for Valvoline on the screen right here in case you guys are interested, but this is what I use in all of my cars, and the VR1 racing oil is what I use in the S2K to keep this thing up and running. We just filled it up with some oil, so this is really, really hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this thing doesn't pop off. All of the OG track day guys remember that I used to have some problems with my oil cap exploding. Not anymore though. Just got a muscler on there, you know, Tim? We'll check her out after I go in for my next session, but we are all good to go. Thank you, Valvoline, for helping us keep this car running at peak performance with your VR1. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely check out the Valvoline, whether it's your full synthetic, race oil, or high mileage oil, they have got you guys covered.
You can do it. Dustin is on his 4th session. He's just gotta trust the car. The car is performing really, really well right now, but let's see how he does. Yeah, he came in a little hot. ABS isn't working on the car right now, so it's easy to lock him up. He did do it faster than last time. I don't know, maybe the tires are worn out for the day. We'll see if he does a couple more laps or not.
All right, unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it for today. I was having the best run, or what would have been the, dude, something's not right back there. No, so it's getting progressively worse.
Okay.
Yeah, something in the rear end of the car is not okay, as you guys can hear. It's vibrating around like 100 to 115 miles an hour. It's aggressively vibrating, so
I think your tire might have a bubble.
Thing. Something is going on. It's not, I'm gonna have to call it. Freaking amazing day. I ran a 140. 140. That's like insane. Last time I ran like a 150 something.
Yeah, that's really good.
140 like 8 or something, like 140.8, something like that.
Yeah, you started to get it too.
Yeah, dude, like right when I was starting to like get my lines, get confident in the car, something back there is broken, as you guys can hear. So
yeah, something's going on back there.
it's a never-ending battle with like building a race car. Like this is honestly, dude, this is what I really love about racing cars though, is like we put so much work into this thing, drive the absolute shit out of it and push it to its limits, and then we break it. And then we improve whatever's broken.
Yep.
So like
Fix it.
that's the best part of all of this. So we're gonna go ahead and load the S2K up, and guess we'll get it back to the shop next week and figure out what the hell's wrong with this thing.
Yep.
All right, S2K is all loaded up and good to go home. I am freaking exhausted. So I had such an amazing day. I've gained so much confidence in this car and being able to push this car to its limits. I'm beyond stoked for this car now, and I cannot wait till we have another Button Willow day, which is, if you guys don't know, Button Willow is my favorite track, and it's the track that I care most about getting a super solid time on. So next track day, hopefully we can make it to Button Willow. Amazing day today. My fastest was a 140, and I honestly think I could have gotten something even a little bit better. I was hoping for like a 139, 138, something like that, but we're having some kind of issue where my brakes are locking up. Something in the rear is violently shaking, so we have a lot to figure out before our next track day, but this is what all the fun's about. So we're gonna head home, and I'll see you guys when we get back to the house.